What's up, guys? It's Matterz, and this video again is going to be pretty insane because we have Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies new information on the Shadows of Evil major Easter egg. We're going to be talking about the official major Easter egg for Shadows of Evil, not the side quests, nothing like that. We're going to talk about the main major Easter egg for this map. We have some leaked gameplay images. I'll probably tweet them out because I'm basically going to talk to you guys about a lot of the DMs I've been receiving, a lot of the people that have had the game that are talking to me about different stuff, and I've seen a lot more than any of the other days I've been covering Black Ops 3 gameplay and stuff. So it's going to be pretty interesting. We're going to get through this here. This is tying into the swords for Shadows of Evil and how they play a major role for this map. Now, obviously, before we start, the links will be in the description. Like I said, they're in my DMs, so I'm gonna have to tweet out these images. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get copyrighted if I tweet out images, but if I tweet out videos, that's copyrighted. But right now we have images, so I think I should be fine. So click the link in the description. It'll bring you to my Twitter or one of my tweets or something, and you'll see it there. I think I have 2 images right now. I can find a few more. We'll have to see. There's one with the swords all in its little container thing, and then there's one with the actual ice sword, I guess you want to call it, the elemental ice sword, and it's in the hand. It's also in the thumbnail, so you can see that as well. And like I said, before we start with the actual map in general, we just have to relate this, and you guys probably already know this relates directly to Origins. Obviously, Shadows of Evil is not a direct relation to Origins. It's really for Mob of the Dead, but Origins, like you saw, or like you've experienced if you played Origins, I'm pretty sure everyone did here, you had the 4 elemental staffs, you had the ice, wind, fire, and what was it, electrical. It was actually pretty crazy, and that played a huge role in the Easter egg. You need to upgrade them, you need to use them to individually, I guess, alter the Easter egg and continue it and progress through it. And I think the main point of the Easter egg really revolved around getting these staffs. If you didn't have the staffs, there was no way in hell you would complete the Easter egg. That's just a little note to have before going in to the Shadows of Evil Easter egg. If you go back and you think about the last time they had elemental staffs of some sort, Shadows of Evil, obviously now we have elemental swords. Why would it not play a huge role? Just think about that. I have leaks. I have people telling me they play a huge role anyway. So that's already been leaked. But you have to think about it in general. Why would they not make why would it not be a big deal for the Easter egg? It just makes no sense for it not to be. So now that that's out of the way, the actual information for the map is pretty interesting, and we've talked about this before. We've seen it in different trailers. A lot of it does really have to do with the actual Afterlife mode and going to that Afterlife mode and finding the different parts and pieces. Also, if you guys have seen any gameplay in the past couple of days, a lot of the gameplay clips have been including this Afterlife mode, and especially the second or third room of Shadows of Evil, there's a lot of different sort of activation sites. When you're in the Afterlife mode in Shadows of Evil, you activate it, you open up these crazy doors, you open up these weird containers, you pick up keys, you pick up different parts. There's a lot of weird stuff that you can find, especially on the first, second, and third rooms of Shadows of Evil already. That can play a huge role into actually building these staffs and creating sort of this progressional Easter egg throughout the map. Now, obviously, like I said, the people that are DMing me these stuff, they don't really know a lot about it. I'm not getting a lot of information right now about what the actual Easter egg means and how you do it and what everything follows up through. It's really weird. I have people sending me stuff that don't have the game, but have a source that has the game. I have people that sending me stuff that have the game, but they don't really speak English at all, and they're just like, oh, here image, and I'm like, oh my god, thanks. Do you have any gameplay? Do you have any other stuff? And they're just like, oh, here another image. I'm just like, it's sometimes it's hard because a lot of people that have the game are not in the US and they're not in English speaking countries, so it is really hard. But I have a ton of people DMing me these images of the swords and stuff, and they're saying, oh, huge role in Easter egg, and it's hard for me not to believe all these people with this leaked gameplay images of the swords and a part of it being the Easter egg and stuff like that. And it's just so weird. Look, like I said, I want to get more information to actually make a well thought out video of what this all means, because right now I just have a ton of people DMing me this stuff, and I'm just scatterbrained right now. I'm like, oh my god, so wait, is this a huge part? Obviously they're saying it is, and it seems like it is, but is it actually a huge part? The gameplay images were leaked. You're seeing them on my Twitter. I'll try to put more on my Twitter. Definitely follow me there. But it's just so weird because we don't have the game yet. Everyone doesn't have the game yet, so hard to actually confirm what this means. Now, obviously, I think people are losing the fact that this is leaked. It's not like, I mean, okay. Let me just go back for a second, because I'm not going to say it's not like it's confirmed, because obviously it is confirmed that people have the game. The images are not fake. They're real images. It's just the whole meaning behind it might not be what we think. Obviously the swords are 100% going to play a huge part. Everyone's telling me that, everyone's saying that, everyone's, not really assuming that, but they're just saying, like, you know what, this is going to be it. Obviously it just makes sense that, and people who have the game are telling me that as well. It's just hard for me to, believe, and a lot of other people to believe that that's the case, because we don't have the game. But when you think about it on a logical standpoint, you think about Shadows of Evil, you think about Cthulhu, it makes sense for you to have these swords as a huge part of the Easter egg, at least to activate something for the major Easter egg, to continue something, maybe to fight Cthulhu, to come fight the Margwa creatures and all that crazy stuff. It's just really, really hard to believe that you can't use these swords for a major part of the Easter egg. Like I said, that's just an assumption, but the fact that the swords are there for the major Easter egg, is 100% not confirmed, but it was leaked by the game, by the people who have the game and stuff, and I'm going to go off what they're saying, because they have the game, and even the people that don't have the game, they're sending me these leaked images. You just can't not believe them. It's really hard not to. So, like I said, if I get more information on this, I'll definitely be sure to tell you guys, because I know a lot of people are being like, oh yeah, you're just assuming all this stuff, you're just saying this, your titles are exaggerated. That's debatable, obviously, but we don't have the game yet, so we don't know, and the people are telling me that this is part of the major Easter egg, so I don't want to say I told you so, because I don't even have the game and I don't even know. But when the game comes out and the swords are a huge part, I really wouldn't, I guess I would regret commenting or saying oh, what are you saying, this makes no sense. Especially for the people that know what the Easter egg was like, know Origins, and they know just Treyarch in general. It's really hard for them not to put these swords a part of the major Easter egg. Obviously, like I said, it was confirmed by the people who have the game, but again, we'll have to see. So if you're interested, subscribe for more. I feel like a lot of this video was just explaining to you guys why this is going to happen, because I feel like I just have to do that now, because a lot of people are really skeptical of everything, and I understand that. This is really a weird time for me, because obviously, I've only been doing YouTube for a year and a half or a year or something, and I haven't really been serious about it until 6 months ago, maybe 5 months ago, 4, you never know. But we've never really had a time where leaked gameplay was coming out every day, and this much leaked gameplay was, disposable to people, I think, ever, really. So this is really, really weird for people who don't really know about Call of Duty and don't really know about the leaks, and are watching my videos and are just what is this? You don't know this? So like I said, just bear with me here. Once the game comes out, it's all going to come together, and you guys are going to understand that a lot of these leaks are actually true, and a lot of the meanings behind it are, what they are. It's 100% legit. So we'll just have to see. Just get ready, guys. Friday is gonna be insane. It's 6 days now. It's crazy. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Definitely check out my channel. I'll be doing everything for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.